Hi, how are you doing today? This is Professor Ramkrishna and welcome to my video lectures. I share my knowledge with the students like you across the world with three different platforms. One is through YouTube. My YouTube channel is Archiversity, and another one is my website, that is archiversity.com, and also I teach courses on Udemy. So with these three different platforms, I share my knowledge in accounting with students and practitioners like you across the world. In this lecture, I'm going to explain you how to analyze accounting transactions. When you come across accounting, analyzing accounting transactions is the first thing that you have to do. In the sense, you have to decide whether a particular transaction is worth recording in accounts or not. And if it has to be recorded, how it has to be done. So the basic criteria is to see that whether this transaction or event is worth of recording in the books of records or not. So in this lecture, I explain you this, that is how to analyze the accounting transactions with suitable examples. Please do follow me. Here are two excerpts from accounting definition given by AICPA and AAA. So here what these definitions of accounting says is accounting records transactions and events of a financial character in a significant manner. So one is the records, second one is your transactions and events which are of a financial character. So any transaction to be eligible to record in our books of records, these two assumptions should be met. And second one is accounting records economic information of a business entity. In the sense, in addition to the financial characteristic, that transaction need to belongs to the business entity. So any transactions which are out of business entity are not recorded in our books of records. So that means for a particular transaction to be eligible to record in business records, or let us say books, so these need to have certain characteristics. One, this need to be a transaction or event. Then they should be of a financial character, and the third one is the transaction belongs to the business entity. So whenever you come across with a transaction, you have to check for these three eligibility criteria. Then if you find this is eligible, then it will have a place in your records. Otherwise, the transaction is ignored. Now here we look at the different transactions. So R and K invests rupees 10 lakhs and registered the EdTech company. So here the transaction is investment, that is in the form of a capital. Okay, they are investing a capital, and this is in a financial character which is expressed in monetary terms, that is a rupees 10 lakhs, and this belongs to the EdTech, that is a business entity. So we record this transaction in our books of records. Second, EdTech, this is a business entity which we are talking about, announces its launch through free press releases. So here when you are making a free press release, you are not making any payment, so no financial transaction. So when there is no financial transaction, this entry is not recorded in our books of accounts. So no entry in books of accounts. Next is EdTech takes an office on lease by depositing rupees 2 lakhs. So EdTech, here this is an entity, and office on a lease, so creating an asset, this is a transaction, and rupees is a financial character or financial character, so this will have a record. Next, EdTech hires a programmer to design its website, and a mobile app agrees to pay rupees 25,000. So this is financial character and entity, and the transaction is hiring a designer. So this will have a place in books of accounts. Next, R pays his credit card bill of a rupees 16,000. So transaction is paying a credit card bill, fine. Amount financial character is also there, but R is not a business entity. R is one of the partners of the business, and here whether he paid from the office or not is mentioned. So this is his personal transaction. Because this is a personal transaction, this has no place in business entities books of records. It will appear in his personal account but not in a business records. If he paid this amount from office money, then we may consider. Next is EdTech. Here entity is there, and transaction is opens an account. This is a transaction, and rupees 8 lakhs is the amount of financial character. So this we record in our accounts. Next is EdTech entity is there, opens account in a social media platforms. This is a transaction like a Twitter and Facebook, but financial character is missing. So this has no place in our accounts. If amount is paid, then we record, otherwise no. Next is EdTech purchases 3 computers and related furniture and pays through a check. So here we have an entity and a purchase of furniture and computers. This is a transaction, and by paying a check, financial character. So this has a place. Now EdTech hires employees. Entity is there, transaction is also there, but there is no mention of financial character. So this will not be recorded in books of records. That is, in accounting we do not record this. And next is EdTech pays relocation charges of rupees 50,000 to its program manager. EdTech entity is there, pays relocation charges. This is a transaction, and rupees amount is a 50,000 financial character. So we record this. Now this is how each and every transaction that you encounter as an accountant, you have to check its eligibility, whether this has got any place in accounts or not. So for that purpose, you have to check the 3 assumptions, that is a transaction or event. Next one is whether it belongs to a business entity or not, and third is it has got a financial characteristics or not. So once you find these 3 assumptions are met, then you will record a transaction, else you will not record a transaction in the books of accounts. This simple is analyzing accounting transactions. Thank you for watching this lecture. Keep watching. There are more interesting lectures on introduction to financial accounting.